up, you guys? I was live streaming on my YouTube channel. I tried 3 times and more, but my internet connection kept breaking on the YouTube app. So I have migrated to Instagram. So if you sorry. I stuck this thing on my window. So but my thing on this is falling off, so I think I need to just hold it by hand now. Hold on a second. Sorry about that fall. Man, everything, I feel like my whole life, everything I try to do, it's like fail. Every time I try to take a step forward, I'm going backwards. That's what I feel like lately. It's all good because we got some nuts. So you guys, thank you all for being here with me. I see some familiar faces, familiar usernames. Thank you. I like that name, Dumpling Booty. There are different kinds of almonds inside this bag. Shall we open it together? About 2 days ago, I checked into an Airbnb. Some of you guys might have heard this story. I checked into an Airbnb and it was dirty. It smelled like sweat, like the bedding smelled like sweat. There was, I swear, everything's falling apart. Okay, except for like appearing on NBC and doing the live show, everything else has been like falling apart in my life, I feel like. Okay, I'm just gonna have to hold this. I really would have liked to, why is the lighting so weird? Oh, I could control the lighting. What do you know? You learn new things every day. I need to open my bag of nuts. So I'm gonna set this camera down. It smells. It smells like plastic. I hope the phone doesn't fall down. It's balancing on a windowsill. Okay, we have different nuts. I'm gonna answer your questions. Okay, I'm gonna answer one question before I dig deeper into the bag. Maya's squared. Oh, Mina, I'm actually feeling the same way. So looking forward to this chat. You know what? Misery loves company. So when things don't go well, and you have someone else you could relate to, well, that could be very comforting. Sometimes I like to talk to people who are happier than me, so then it reminds me, oh, there is a time when things are happier. When you talk to people who are just as miserable as you, it's like, wow, awesome, I'm not the only one, you know? You don't feel alone. It's not just the world against you. You feel like the world is against us, not just me. There's a power in +1. Willow Lena, what's your favorite genre of music? There was a time I really liked country music. I love jazz music. I know there's different kinds of jazz. I like the more chill jazz with like softer beats. That's perfect for like midnight and just like winding down. I also like classical music. I like top 40. I know some music elitists are like top 40 is trash, but you know what? I like that stuff. I like the beats, the top 40 beats. That is what sometimes just keeps me alive because it's so pumping. Top 40 lyrics, I'm okay with it. Depends on what the song is. Yeah. So, next question. MLou13C, do you have a job other than YouTube? YouTube is my main. I also do food photography. Pokey Institute, what song title you like? The title is inappropriate. Let me give you another title. Matrix Club to Death. Really like that one. One of my all-time favorites. It goes do 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 do. Wait, no, do 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 do. Anyways, the main chorus is like dun 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 dun. Sonos, son of Sadek. No more Bay Area, eh? I'm from the Bay Area. I will go back there. That's where I was born and raised. But it's okay. It's not the place that brings out the best in me, I'd have to say, but it is my hometown. You know, the thing is, the Bay Area is so expensive. That is why it contributes to it being not one of my favorite places. It's crazy expensive rent. You could live in a dungeon, like in a studio without a window in San Francisco, and that will be $2,000 US. It happens in the Bay Area. Let's take a look inside the bag. So we had the wasabi flavor. truffle almond flavor. Oh, I don't even know how many flavors there are. Okay, more wasabi. Oh, I guess people really love wasabi. Lady of the night. Mina, did you know cannabis is recreational in California? Yes, I know. We could have marijuana in California now. I'm curious to know how that will change my hometown. Like, will I see more people high walking on the streets? Will there be like weed cookies and weed food like stores popping up near my house? I don't know. Tomato chili almonds, and cinnamon. Actually, cinnamon in Korean is kepi, but here it says cinnamon. They just made a Korean version of the pronunciation. Okay, I think there are only 4 flavors. There's like 16 packets in there. 20. There's 20 small packets, but there's 4 flavors altogether. Which one should I eat first? Cinnamon, tomato chili. This is kind of weird combo, I think. Tomato chili. And then there is the truffle and the wasabi. Which flavor first, you guys? The first one I saw is tomato. It's gonna be a little strange. Okay, hold off. I'll have the strangest one for the second round. I'm gonna give you guys 5 seconds to tell me which one I should have, and whichever word I see the most fast, that's the one I'll have. Okay? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On my screen, it says cinnamon. I wonder sometimes like how much the lag is on the comment. Like when you guys write the comment, does it appear within 1 second or like 10 seconds or what? I'm curious. Let me give you a look in the inside. It looks very coated. I think it's gonna be very sweet. Are you ready? Oh yeah. Very sweet. It tastes more like sugar than cinnamon, to be honest. Question! Any questions? Any questions? Sammy Johnson. Is it good though? It's good. I prefer my nuts not too sweet. I like mine plain or roasted. Roasted or raw. That's how I like my almonds. Brian, ikaika. Bingsu or shaved ice? Bingsu is shaved ice. So both. Look at this double one. They're holding hands. They melded into each other. There's only one more left in here. I think there's only about like 10 almonds at max per small packet. It's Vero asks, do you play any instruments? I used to play the piano for... I think I played the piano for 5 years and cello for like 3 years. The most recent instrument I played is the ukulele. Next, tomato chili almond. Belly Win, would you ever visit South America? Yes. There are some places I like to visit this year before 2018 is done. Before 2018 is done, I would like to go to India, New York, South America, and Europe. It's easy to say I want to go here and there, but the thing is like a lot of planning has to take place. Because I'm not just going to these countries for fun. I want to film, so I need to think about the timing, and I need to have a budget, and I need to book everything in advance, or advance enough, and I need to do research on what I want to film. So it takes time to make plans, because depending on what time of the year you visit, there could be different festivals, different events, or the weather, right? So I don't want to go to a country that's super cold. I'm only in Korea right now because of the Winter Olympics. Otherwise, I would have avoided coming here during the winter like a plague. Although right now it's not too cold. This one is a tomato chili. Tomato chili. When you think tomato and chili, what kind of flavor do you think it'll taste? I think it's gonna taste questionable. It smells a little bit sweet. This is what it looks like. See, previously, the cinnamon one looked a little bit white on the outside. This one looks a little bit brown and What did I just eat? Sick. Do you guys have a ramyeon? When you get instant shin ramyeon bowl from Korea, they give you a separate packet of the powdered sauce. Tastes like that. I mean, it does taste questionable. Whoa. No, it's a lot of flavoring. I prefer my nuts raw and roasted. MLU13C, when did you get your glasses? These particular glasses? I got these glasses before I broke up with one of my exes. And that must have been already 3 years ago. Wow, time flies. Maybe 4 years ago. You know, it's funny how you don't always think in terms of like 1 or 2 years ago, 3, 4 years ago. You think certain things in timelines, right? So what I mean is, oh, when did I go on that skiing trip? Or when did I do that thing? And you remember like who was in your life that time. So then you start thinking, oh wow, these glasses are really old because I had them when I was still with that particular ex, you know? Yang Christie, what time is it in Korea? It is 15 minutes to 3 p.m. Next question. It's Marvin. So I barely found you on So I barely found you channel. When did you start? Okay, so I have 2 channels. My Sweet and Tasty TV, I started a little before 2008. My first Korean lesson is made in 2008. Before I actually made official videos, I just posted dance and vocal covers on there. So, but the Miss Mina channel is a little over a year and a half old. Wasabi. Are you ready for this? My skin itches. I'm gonna scratch myself with this package. They say it's not good to scratch your skin using your fingers because you could get bacteria on it. So I'm just using this package to relieve my itch. Natalie Alp, how's your health? Is it much better? I got sick 3 times from December to January. Right on Christmas or right after Christmas, I got sick. I think it was because of jet lag and I got stressed from trying to have a faster work pace. And then because there was this flu thing going on, I got sick 3 times altogether in 1 month. And then I came on this trip. You know what I did? I was so scared I'm gonna get sick when I get to Korea. A couple days before, I slowed my work pace. I try not to stress because stress can have effect on your immune system. And when your immune system breaks down, you are more likely to get sick. So my goal was, before I board the plane to Korea, I'm going to reduce my stress and I'm going to eat healthy. I did yoga almost every day a week before I left for Korea, and I started to eat a bunch more garlic. I know it'll make my breath smelly, but I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna get sick. And then I increased my veggie intake, and I took these immune boosting pills. They're not pills, tablets. So it tastes really nasty, by the way, and they're really big. It's this. Inside, it has garlic bulb, propolis extract, elderberry fruit extract, aromatic Solomon seal, rhizome, whatever that is, horehound, aerial parts extract, olive leaf extract, adrographis aerial parts. It sounds like another language. Okay, yeah, so there's all these ingredients in here. It's all blurry. Okay, it doesn't want to focus. I've not gotten sick in Korea yet, and I've been around many people, and it's been cold. Next question. After wasabi. So this wasabi flavored almonds, it also has a white exterior, powdery white. Oh! Yep. Definitely wasabi in that. This spiciness doesn't linger, it disappears very fast. I wish it was just a wasabi flavor, but it also tastes very sweet. I wish they just embraced the wasabi. It's too sweet. Bellatrix 2468. Hello from Chicago, will you do a meet and greet? I've done meet and greet in Singapore before and Korea. Thing is, it takes a lot of planning. I'm gonna do a meet and greet here, meet then. It sounds simple like that, right? Actually, when you do meet and greet, you want to have a stable place. that you want to have a guaranteed spot. I don't know, it's hard for me to tell how many people are going to come to a meet and greet. And sometimes people say I'm going to come, but they don't come. Other people, they just appear without any RSVP. For example, it's like setting up for a party. It takes time to set up a party, right? So you could think of it like that. Some people do meet and greet very casually. I don't want to just say, okay, let's meet at this place, this cafe. But what if it's full that day and a lot of people are already there? Then you guys cannot come inside the cafe. Then wow, that's how sad is that, right? Sometimes if you don't tell a business beforehand you're going to do a meet and greet there, they're going to have a problem with it. So you need to clear it up with them as well. You also need to consider the security. You never know who's going to try to follow you back home after your meet and greet. Some YouTubers have had bad luck. Actually, a lot of my other YouTuber friends, they want to do meet and greets, but they're afraid of the security issue as well. Like no matter how little amount of subscribers or how much subscribers you have, you always need to be considering your security. You never know what's going to happen. Darth Mitzel, do you have a travel journal? You know, I've bought so many notebooks during my travels and I'm like, I'm going to write in this journal. I'm going to document every single thing that happens to me. But like at the end of the day, after a long day of filming, I might just come home and sleep. One of my goals this year is to write. And it was my goal last year, but I failed to commit to that resolution. Yeah, I really would like to write every day. I don't know, there's only so much you could do in one day, you know? Always trying to figure out a better way to time manage. Ty and Teddy, where'd you get your sense of adventure? I love it! My sense of adventure, partially influence and partially just, you know, sometimes we are born with certain personality traits, like inherent. And I feel like I might get my sense of adventure from my father. He really liked to drive. He had a great sense of navigation. My mother is also pretty adventurous too. She's very fun-loving, and she's always kind of encouraged me to watch Anthony Bourdain when I was young and like all these other travel shows. I think it's partially influenced from my parents, but as a kid I didn't travel that much, except for coming to Korea with my mom. We still have truffle. One more to go. Iglizagali. Your favorite hotels in Korea? I don't have a favorite hotel in Korea. You know, the thing is, every accommodation I stayed in, there's a pro and con. There's some things I liked about it, there's some things I didn't like about it. Some accommodations would be located in a very awesome place next to all the restaurants and hip and happening things, but it might not be so clean. The bathroom is like, smells moldy, or, you know, I fantasize about making my own hotel. All the pet peeves I have of accommodation, I just want to make a hotel without those pet peeves. I mean, it's easier said than done saying I want to make a hotel. So I don't know if I'll really make a hotel, but I do have like a list of things I need to have in a hotel if I were to make my own. Slyborgs, if you could travel with anyone, who do you think you'd pick? That's actually a difficult question because every person you travel with, there's a different kind of chemistry. Sometimes I like to just travel alone because then I could just follow my own itinerary, because I like to film. In my free time I like to just eat vegetables. When I travel alone, I have more opportunities to do live streams and more opportunity to be in my creative zone. When I'm traveling with another person, even if I love their company, like it's really hard for me to focus 100% on work. Like I need to ask, oh, what do you want to eat? You know, it's not just about only what I want to eat or what I want to do. Joanne Chow 7, have you ever been to Canada? Yes. When I was in 6th or 7th grade, I went to Canada a very long time ago. I went with my parents and we went to the Butchart Gardens. Lol, lolo, oh. If you had to move to one place, where would it be? One of the reasons why I went on my 6-month Asia trip was to location scout for where I want to go live. And after that trip, I had decided I want to move to Hanoi. I want to go to Vietnam and live there. 1 year has passed since I came back from my 6-month Asia trip. And thing is, like, places and people change. So I've changed about an inch out of like a foot, let's say. I'm sure Hanoi has changed too. I wonder, like, if I go back today, would I still feel like I want to live there? Or would I want to live elsewhere? Alright, next question. Tie-in it Teddy. What creative subject did you study? I study architecture. I just graduated from illustration. Congratulations for graduating. The bushy brow. How does it feel being 30? I don't like feel much different. It only feels different when I tell people how old I am. Like when they ask you, how old are you? I'm like, 30. Am I really 30? Like, it's just like more like disbelief, like surprise, like, am I really 30? It's crazy. Time really flies. And in Korea, I'm 32. Like, what? I just should not come to Korea so often because I'm way older here. Okay, this is the last of the wasabi. It's like salty, sweet, and spicy. Truffle. Before I open this, I'm gonna answer another question. I'm gonna answer another question. Ash Eats the World commented, you freaking look like you're 21. Maybe because I got some pimples. Pimples make you look young and like a teen. That's the benefit of having pimples. It makes you look like a teen again. Ooh, this one smells strongly of truffle. This time we're gonna count how many almonds are inside. Let's count together. Oh, I gotta look at it directly. If I look through the camera, it's hard for me to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There must be 9 almonds in each of these bags. Okay. Poke Institute. Do you afraid of insects? If yes, what insects you afraid of? I am afraid of big, juicy spiders. When I was in Bali, like, okay, before I wanted to live in Hanoi, I wanted to live in Bali. After I visited Bali the first time, I stayed there 5 days. I didn't see any bugs that time. The second time I visited Bali, I wanted to confirm if I wanted to live there. I stayed there for a month and I saw so many big spiders. And like in my room, I was editing video, right? In the corner of my eye, I see this big black spot on the floor. I look, and then it turned around and looked at me. It was a spider. The body was like super juicy and big. And like, if you're from San Jose, if you're from California and you hate spiders, just wait until you come to Bali. Like, after you go to Bali and you go back to California, all the spiders in California start to look really cute. So anyways, like, the spider turned around, looked at me, and then started running towards me. I'm like, I think this wants to eat me. So thankfully, I had a bug spray on my desk because there's so many bugs. There is not just that one spider in my room. There was like carpenter ants, and like I even saw a big lizard in my room in Bali. So anyways, I took the spray and I on the spider. It went under my bed, and the bed was very thick, the frame. So I couldn't see under. I couldn't, like, if you look under the bed, it was dark, completely dark, because it was so thick and heavy, I couldn't lift it up. I sprayed the perimeter of my bed, and then I just hoped that it wouldn't come back out. Okay, so what happened was the next day I wake up, the bed in Bali I slept in, it had a, the mosquito net? Usually mosquito net hangs from one point on the top, right? And it spreads out like a dress. The mosquito net I had in Bali was the square one. So when I woke up in the morning, I saw this dead spider, that same spider, the big juicy one, in front of my face on top of the mosquito net. I think it wanted to eat me. Anyways, now when I see spiders in California, I don't get as freaked. Now, everything is relative. When you experience something terrible or something big, everything after that seems smaller. So maybe it's a good thing I saw that spider, because every other spider smaller than that, it's no big deal. Janelle, if your life was a book, what would its title be? You know what? I'm so bad at coming up with like names. Like whenever, even like when I was trying to make up my channel name for the Miss Mina, I was like, what do I want to name it? Is it like Mina Eats the World? Mina Eats? Mina the Nomad? I'm like, I don't even know. And then at the end, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna say Miss Mina. What if I change my course and steer away from travel videos? What if I do more home cooking videos in the future? I use my name to make it open. Okay, next question. Wow, this is salty and sweet as well, the truffle. All these nuts we tried, they need to reduce the sugar. It's way too sweet. I have so many left. I might just dunk them in water. I need water. Let's go get some water. There's no water. There's like some kind of tea thing. It says Hokkaicha or Burns. Have you ever thought about traveling the USA in a car and van? I see so many people doing it these days. I wanted to make like a travel series in USA, touring the all 50 states. I wanted to do it like even 5 years ago, but I didn't have a budget to do it then. It actually can get quite expensive to maintain your car. We'll see what happens. I think I want to visit India more than doing a tour of the United States right now. I for sure will visit Portland soon and New York. It's mild. Oh, what a great balance to all these sweet nuts. Anisha Carniero. Want to know your favorite books? One of my favorite books is called How to Live. I recommend it. How to Live. Af Hanoi. Mina, I have a question. What was Tokyo like? Tokyo was very clean. People have always told me the people in Japan are very polite. And I found that to be true when I visited Tokyo. Interesting themed restaurants. You know, I filmed at a medical prison themed restaurant in Tokyo. I put that on my channel. They served jelly on pads, like actual feminine pads. The sticky thing, yeah. Wow, memorable food. R. Burns said, that never works, just make soggy almonds. Have you guys ever tried soaking your raw almonds? It makes your almonds soft and it peels off the skin of the almond. It has to be raw almond though, not like a toasted almond. Maybe not for everyone, but you can make almond milk after you soak the almonds and then you blend it and squeeze it out. Hey, it's Faye! I miss you, girl! You guys know who Faye is. Let's give her a kiss. Faye, this kiss is for you. Miss you, girl. Alright, 3 more questions and I gotta edit videos. Okay, Sammy Johnson, 1832. Is it scary traveling alone? I want to try it out. It depends on which country you go to. Some places can be a little bit more scary because of social issues. Every country has its set of issues and beauties. So I would say do some research beforehand. Some countries are very safe, so you could travel alone. Others, you might not want to go out at night by yourself. My squared. What food are you looking forward to the most right now in Korea? I ate a lot of bibimbap, and I'm always looking forward to bibimbap because there's a lot of veggies in it. Bibimbap and almonds. That's what I look forward to all the time. Swapok. How do you adjust your perspective when you have travel mishaps? A lot of times, travel is romanticized. If you see travel through photos, you're like, oh my god, that's so beautiful. That beach looks amazing. That palace looks amazing. A lot of times those photos can be edited as well. Actually, like when you travel, a lot of unexpected things happen. You might need to change your accommodation because it's dirty, like what happened to me 2 days ago. Other times, it might be better than expected. You just never know when you travel. You have to learn how to adapt and be patient as possible. I think that was 3 questions, but just in case it wasn't 3, I'm going to answer 1 more and then I gotta say bye and edit videos, okay? Let's see, what's the last question going to be? Brian Barkowiat, do you think coconuts migrate? Coconuts do migrate. They could float on the ocean. They fall off the tree and then they could float away. I am going to say goodbye. So wherever you're in the world, have a wonderful day ahead. If you're gonna go to bed, sleep well, sleep tight. If you're in bed, let me tuck you in. Okay, lifting up the blanket and boop! I put it right below your chin. Alright, guys. See ya! I'm gonna be editing videos all day. Tomorrow will be the same. I really don't want to miss any more uploads. It makes me so sad when I miss uploads. Like, I get happy when I edit videos and upload. So, yeah. Alright. Bye-bye, guys.